Welcome to Bridging the Gap, a short video series on specialty value-based care. I'm Sally Engelman, Vice President of Growth. Today, we'll be discussing quality scores with our co-founder and practicing otolaryngologist, Dr. Will Harrill. Dr. Harrill, do quality scores matter?
Sally, they absolutely do matter because there are the source code, one of the source codes for defining what value is in today's environment of accountable care. So when you talk about outcomes and how you measure that, you're going to have quality scores. That's on the clinical side. And that will be paired against cost on the actual cost performance side. These two come together, what they call the traditional value equation. These are real numbers. They really matter. And what's important for specialists to understand is that quality measures really translate and correlate to what we do every day. It's just now being able to be much better defined than it was in fee-for-service, where it was very ill-defined. And the only quality measure that mattered was an adverse outcome. And in that sitting, you never got credit for all the good things you were doing for the patients and how that's differentiated between their comorbidities and also in the cost variability, where you may actually be a high-performing physician but get no credit. So quality measures matter, and physicians should embrace them.
Thank you. Are there any CMS programs right now that specialists are involved with that focus on quality and cost measures?
Outside of alternative payment programs, the largest program that CMMI has put out, which is CMS's Innovation Center, is the MIPS model, and that's being evolved into the new MVP model. The exciting thing about MVP is that it's actually taking all specialists forward to learning how to build out and engage and understand these quality measures, because these have to be incorporated into your workflows. What's interesting is they're already innately part of your workflow. You're just not documenting it. And so it's not really a new way of taking care of patients. It's a new way of documenting how you're taking care of patients so it can be measured. And that really is the only difference, is recording what we're doing.
That makes sense. Do these CMS-focused models translate to any other aspects of care delivery or other contracts?
I think it's best to look at an innovation center model as just being a test center to teach you how to engage this, learn it, perform well. These are not commercial programs. These are test model programs. And so you talk about MIPS or MVP, and these aren't going to be where you live and thrive in your patient care experience. This is where you learn how to do that. And so I would look at MVP as an example of something that should be viewed as a timed out program that teaches you the skills on how to perform well when that becomes a mandatory part of Medicare patients, or translates into a private contract or a direct to employer contract. You need to understand how to perform well under these new metrics. And that's where these quality measures play a high role in. It's the only measure, by the way. You can control costs, but cost measures come from payers and claims data. Quality measures come from the physicians. It's the other side of the discussion of what value represents. It's the physician's voice and the patient's voice about what the outcome was for that care delivery. And then the payers come to the table and says, well, this is what it cost. That's where the dialogue is happening in defining value. And for that reason, specialists especially should be embracing the definition and participation of these quality measures.
Thank you, Dr. Harrell. Clearly, quality improvement is a really important step and an important skill to build when transitioning to value-based care, both in CMS populations as well as commercial contracts. If you're interested in learning more, please reach out to us on our contact page on our website or LinkedIn.